Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego here in northern Florida near Pensacola with the lovely Karina in Bogota, Colombia. And Karina is originally from Venezuela, okay, but she's now a legal resident of Colombia and she's been living there since July of 2018. Now, we spend a lot of time together. I spent 10 months with her in 2022. I spent 6 months with her in 2021, and here we are in 2023. So this is going to be the year for you guys to get your K1 visa, and for Karina and I to get our K1 visa, probably towards the end of the summer or the fall. Things are definitely speeding up for 2023, and you will notice that the visa processing time did not increase for California Service Center in January. So far, it's still 15.5 months from NOA 1 to NOA 2, which means things are not getting slower and they're getting a little faster. But we will see, okay? But this video, ladies and gentlemen, is about your second letter of intent to get married, okay? When you filed your K1 visa, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, you included in there 2 letters of intent to get married. One from you, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, in English, signed in ink and dated, and a second letter of intent to get married written by your beneficiary in his or her language of her country and translated it into English, signed in ink, and probably notarized, okay? This is intent to get married letter number 2. Come on along, I'll explain it to you. Now, your visa has got approved. You got your NOA 2 letter. Now you're going through the MVC processing. You're uploading your documents to the SEAC system. And then when that gets done, the U.S. Embassy will contact you either to schedule an appointment for you, or you will be directed to schedule an appointment for yourself, for your face-to-face with the scary immigration officer at the immigration window at the embassy. Now, you will bring with you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, a second letter of intent to get married written 10 to 20 days before your face-to-face visa interview. In this letter, which will be written by you, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, and written by your beneficiary in his or her language of her country, translated into English by a certified translator, signed in black ink, wet ink. It's not a copy, it's not a scan, this is an original letter, okay? You're going to bring 2 letters of intent to get married written no longer than 20 days before your face-to-face interview to your visa interview. And the information contained in this letter will be as follows. So you've been dating, you've been in a relationship together for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, you will write a letter of intent to get married in English, stating the details of how your relationship grew and when you began dating. It's going to be a timeline from A to Z, okay? This will include information on how you have communicated with each other. Was it daily, weekly, etc.? And by what means? Did you text each other? Did you Skype each other? Did you phone each other? Did you call each other? Was it in WhatsApp? There's a WhatsApp app right here. I recommend you get it, okay? Emails, etc. You're going to print a selection of these communications, okay, and bring them to your visa interview. But you're going to write in your letter of intent to get married how you've been communicating with your fiance, okay? In your letter, you're going to also include, how did you meet originally? Did you meet online? Provide details about your first time that you met each other face-to-face. Karina and I met each other face-to-face for the first time way back in August of 2021 at the airport in Bogota, Colombia. Okay? And then you're going to also include in your letter of intent to get married, Mr. Miss Sponsor, details of all the visits that you made to see your fiancé. Okay? Now, I've been to Colombia 5 times. There'll be 6 times. I stayed with her for a month. I stayed with her for 4.5 months. I stayed with her for 10 months. I stayed with her for another month and another month. So I've got a passport filled of K1 visa stamps, okay? Lots of photographs and lots of boarding passes. This is information I'm going to bring to the visa interview for the face-to-face. but I'm going to also include it in my letter of intent to get married, how many times and how many visits I have made to be with Karina. In your second letter of intent to get married, written 20 days, 15 days, 10 days before your face-to-face visa interview, you're going to write in there details about how you fell in love. How did you fall in love with your fiancé? Okay? When did you become in an exclusive, committed relationship? Put it in your second letter of intent to get married, okay? And put in there details of your engagement and the celebration. Now, where did you get engaged? Did you get engaged in Colombia, in Ecuador, Peru, Manila, Cebu, where? Explain it in your second letter of intent to get married, okay? And you must state in your letter that you will marry your fiancé within 90 days of his or her arrival in the United States. You will include in the letter that you are legally free to marry. I'm legally free to marry. Karina's legally free to marry. She's single. I'm single. Okay. I'm gonna put my nationality in the letter. Say I am Diego. Blah blah blah. I'm an American citizen, and I'm legally free to marry Karina. Blah blah. Karina will write in her second letter of intent to get married that she is a citizen of Venezuela, who is a legal resident of Colombia, who is single and is legally able to marry, and we will do so in 90 days. Very important, that's part of the letter, because it's a legal document. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a very important letter. You're going to write your second letter of intent to get married. You're going to state that you are single, that you are legally able to marry, that you are a citizen of the United States, that your fiancé will write her or his second letter of intent to get married in his or her language. So Karina will write her second letter of intent to get married in Spanish, okay, in her words, and then she'll get it translated by a certified translator into English, and she'll get it notarized in Bogota. So when she goes to her face-to-face interview at the U.S. Embassy in Bogota with the scary immigration officer, she will have 2 letters of intent to get married with her, including all the other documents that she's going to require to bring. One from me, originally signed, one from her, originally signed, copy translated into English, and notarized. This is a very important letter. It's a legal document, and it's going to tell the immigration officer that you are single and that you're legally married, legally able to get married, that you are a citizen of the United States, and in 90 days you are promising that immigration officer you're going to get married as per the rules of immigration. We hope this video is helpful to you guys. This is your YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. We do not say like and subscribe in our videos. We don't do that. You either like our videos or you don't. If you don't, okay, well, it's your video channel, ladies and gentlemen. We wish you luck with your visa. You will get your K1 visa if you are qualified for the benefit. Remember, this is a benefit, not a right. And when you go to the embassy for your face-to-face, relax, don't panic, you got this. And we will see you guys in the United States of America with your K1 visa, in your beneficiary's passport. Success, success, success. Stay positive. Don't whine, don't complain, don't be sad. Today is another day, and tomorrow is another day, and this day will pass, and you'll be one step closer to getting reunited. And thanks for watching.
I'll be back.